Welcome back. Thank you for joining me. We're going to do a quick collective reading before this new moon in Scorpio that's taking place late Wednesday evening, or we're just doing a collective for this energy, or this just could be an extra story that needs to be told. Dreams could be relevant. You could be seeing alligators or crocodiles. All right, something might take a few tries, by the way. There might be something new that you're doing that might take like a few like iterations or a few times to like go over something or redo it, or it's kind of getting like multiple copies of something. Okay, let's see. Any relevant messages of importance from the highest teams of love and light, angel, Michael, guardians, and guides for this collective reading? Okay, let's go ahead and see. There could be something about rationing. This could be your what you're paying attention to or emotions to. Balance, interesting. There could be something about rebalancing out priorities, focuses. Let's go ahead and see, because I got to kind of wrap this up quick because I've got something on the stove. So it'll just be a quick collective reading. Let's pull some tarot for the collective. What's the message from the highest teams of love and light, angel, Michael, guardians, and guides for the collective reading? Just the messages. It's like you're in the final stage of something. Nine of Wands, interesting. You're moving out of a state of lack, or like a lack of happiness or something like that. There could be something about like wanting to rush ahead but knowing you have to temper or pace yourself or do it in the right way or do it a few times. It might take time to kind of like make the road kind of energy, right? Make the groove, make the indentation. This could be like a pattern. Nine of Pentacles here. There's something about your money that could be of major focus right now. Interesting. You could be evaluating somebody. This could be a King of Swords, especially if you're the feminine here. Somebody could want, you could have boundaries right now, and you're very heavily protecting your own like ability to attract and your own peace, it looks like right now. There could be priorities on your mind. There's definitely something about a third-party situation that you might be defending yourself or needing to defend yourself against. Somebody could be, you could be blocking communication, or somebody could be over something or just over it, honestly. There's something about cultivating a sense of like private strength or like spiritual strength, like moon cycles could be relevant, especially with the new moon in Scorpio approaching. What's your advice for the collective? Actions, advice from the highest teams of love and light, angel, Michael, guardians, and guides for the collective. You could be doing something in a unique way. Yeah, strength. That's so funny. Because in my head, before I pulled, I said, well, we already kind of have the advice, right? Because the reading kind of ends where it was saying that you're just privately cultivating a sense of strength. And I love that the spirit team knows how I read, and that's how they deliver the messages. But similar to Sag's reading, so you might be a Sagittarius, or I do have a lot of Sagittarius on this channel for sure, so this could be more geared for the Sagittarius collective, but could have been dealing with a Cancer, or somebody who wanted to like move in or move something quick with you, or maybe you were impulsive or hasty in regards to your commitments in the past. What's your advice, please? Tell me more. Yeah, I feel like you're just not fighting for something, honestly, anymore. There's something about coming out of a time of sadness as part of your advice. Yeah, and keeps whatever you're doing is great because it's leading you towards this peace. The more that you maintain this peace and alchemize the energy, the more that you have it in the future as well, the more you open to the new. So there's something about alchemizing like energies or emotions that could be helping you to refocus your energies. Tell me more. You're completely healing. This could be like ending something or completely recovering after something, after some like final ending of some sort. There's some kind of improvement. Interesting. There could be new people coming in. Something might be revealed to you. Somebody could be watching you, or you could be somebody could communicate with you, or you could be initiating a lot of new communications or new ideas and ventures. Tell me more. What's your advice? Somebody might want to prioritize you or give you something. Could be monetarily. This could be a boss figure. Could be a masculine. This could be somebody who didn't reciprocate with you in some way or shape before, or wasn't fair with you. Um, hmm. Okay. Let's get a card. One of these. Tell you more. Oh, God. I didn't mean to say Sag, but maybe it is Sag. That's funny. Sagittarius is the card that fell on the ground. It's the only card that fell on the ground upright. All the rest are down. So, Jupiter and Sag. Well, I guess we'll check it out. Oh shit, I gotta get to that stuff on the stove. I'll see if there's any relevant messages. A matter of principle or life philosophy is particularly related to the question. Planning a grand tour of the world or a world trip, being completely immersed in a new philosophy or religion. This could also be a new way of seeing the world, conversion, and need or your beliefs, and the need to persuade others of a philosophy. Ruins represent the establishment of earlier times. The mitre is a symbol of spiritual power across centuries and countries. The constellation Noah's Dove, with its prominent star Fact, is ascribed to the nature of Jupiter and Saturn by Ptolemy. That's interesting because we have a Jupiter-Saturn trine right now. With Jupiter in its own sign of Sag, so you might have this in your natal placement or somebody here does, we see the perfect combination of planet and sign. For this lucky people with this aspect, the most satisfying way to enrich life is through broad, adventurous travel, both physically and mentally. So definitely this would apply if you have this in your chart. Studying or living for a period within another culture is fulfilling for people described by this card, and a major philosophy or religion will form as an important part of life. This could also be in your Vedic chart or your sidereal Indian astrology, which actually tracks the constellations in your chart. Although this may manifest as psychology or politics, Jupiter Sagittarians can also be concerned with publishing, lecturing, and teaching, but always connected with a strong set of ethics. These interests produce a far-sightedness that manifests as seeing into the future. Jupiter Sagittarians have a strong desire to acquire as much education as possible and take advantage of opportunities for involvement in mature studies, which leads to distinguished achievements. They also, however, are susceptible to involvement in extremist religions or philosophical beliefs. On the negative side, it's possible people with this planet combination may seek to impose their concepts on those around them to the extent that they develop self-righteousness attitude that rides roughshod over other views. So maybe there is something here about merging both, I want to say like Saturn and Jupiter themes of control versus, growth or something like that. So, okay, we're going to quickly close out this collective reading because I do need to get to that stuff that's boiling. So let's go ahead and see last messages for the collective. Something could be resurrecting. That could be relevant. Doesn't have to be. This could be like some other like manifestation of the energy, like redirecting energy. Collective. It's definitely strong retrograde. I think we have a lot of planets in retrograde. Mercury just went into retrograde today, back into Scorpio, so it's conjoining the new moon that's coming up. Anything else? We also have Uranus in retrograde, I believe, Chiron in retrograde, Jupiter in retrograde, collective. So there definitely is something about the past, or maybe about just really having to do things over and over and over kind of energy. Don't collaborate with people who have nothing to offer you or are just there to take. So maybe this is somebody who tried to rush you in the past. They are a player, liar. It says, you deserve easy wealth, peace, and joy and health. Only align with that. So if it's not worth it, I wouldn't invest. They have a secret baby, so maybe be careful of somebody. Confirmation honk on that. Somebody could have like knocked somebody up. What does it say? Upswing. You could be on an upswing. You're worth another honk on that. Wow, another honk on that. You are worth more than $10 million. So maybe this person's trying to bait you with something. Is like, we could have this, we could do that, but it's like, what's the cost? What's the actual cost? You know what I mean? It could be somebody controlling over you. It could be somebody, you don't see the cost until you kind of, pay it, and then you'll see what the cost is, kind of energy. They like harming your energy, so just be careful, because this could be somebody sadistic, right? That's why they're luring you in. Past lives on other planets, so maybe that's confirmation for you. Tell them nothing. You don't owe anyone your business. Cut your losses. You could be kind of like, even if you invested in this before, it's like a sunk cost fallacy. It's like you're not doing it anymore. Wanted to argue with them. Maybe they just wanted to like bait you or tame you. Leaving one reality for another. Interesting. More beautiful than you knew. So there's going to be like improvements, maybe more beautiful things, like just because like it's like almost as if you say, when you say no or you finally close something out, then you can finally see the other things. Plagues and famines for coming at you, serving the Lord. So maybe somebody's kind of like, for even trying to like premeditate something or plan something or lure you or bait you, there is karma kind of energy. So obviously plagues and famines. So Undo It, Carrie Underwood. So that could be a relevant song. Great song. Trying to, so you could be like like rewiring things, or like it's something about that road path we said. Trying to reduce what you are to them to try and get power. So maybe they just want power over you. Don't wait to be chosen. Choose yourself. Beautiful. So I'm going to end it there for now. Thanks for being here. Please hit like, subscribe, and get a personal through the Buy Me a Coffee link. We'll leave a tip through there. Best of luck. Take care.